Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do comparison between the 2.0 and the 3.0 version of the Red Iguana hands. I have made a video on my channel previously where I just discussed the different types of hands that are out there on the market for you to practice on if you're a beginner nail tech or if you've been in the industry a long time. Personally, I think it just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a hand that you can mess up on, not take pictures for content, you're just really solely trying to practice on someone because you don't have clients yet, I would suggest you just get the least expensive hands on the market. They're ugly looking, probably, they feel a little cheaper, but if you're just gonna go ahead and ruin them anyway, I would go with that option. But if you're looking for a hand that is more content useful, or you know, if you're still trying to practice or whatever, but you just want a prettier looking hand, a more sturdy looking hand, honestly, I suggest this hand for maybe intermediate nail techs, because if you're a beginner, you're going to be messing up a lot. Learning nails is very messy, and it just requires a lot of just mess and like dust and filing incorrectly, and these hands are a little more pricey. So if you are filing incorrectly, you might slice the silicone, you know what I mean? So the quality of the hand might go down, but I mean, that's what they're used for, is for you to use them. So I'm just weird, and like I don't like using my better quality stuff if I know I'm gonna mess them up. So I did used to have, I had all these other hands previous to these where I practiced when I was a beginner, so I didn't really mind messing them up. But these are more expensive, so I do try to take care of these. But again, I know how to do nails at this point, so I know how to file in a way where it can protect the hand as well. Anyways, that was a long intro, but I mean, I would suggest this hand to anyone at the end of the day. So I'm gonna show you the 2.0 hand first. I have the half hand, the full hand, and 2 fingers for the 2.0 version. I've had these hands for maybe 2 years now. They are great quality. This is the full hand. This is the left full hand in the shade April. It's great, honestly. I also bought it in the posable form, meaning you can move it and it'll stay put. Whereas the silicone, like the full silicone hand, it is less expensive, but it will be harder for you to pose if you are using it for content. But if you're just using it for like tutorials or something, you don't need to really move the hand often, then I would just go with the silicone option. But again, I like these hands because I could create a lot of content. For example, if I am trying to create a really like out there looking set, or a extra longer looking set, I don't really get a lot of clients, unfortunately, that like really long nails or really like out there nails. So this is where these hands would come in like handy for creating content. So yeah, this is a full hand. I think they're really nice quality, honestly. I also have the half hand in the color April as well, and this is the half hand. So I decided to, so this is the first hand that I got. This was the first product I got ever from Red Iguana. It's lasted me a long time. Clearly it's in great condition still. The only thing I did mess up was a nick right here. I think I was messing with the file, honestly, and it filed off, but I just hide it with the ring like that. But yeah, so I ended up buying the left hand to match, you know, the correlating hand size, like sides, and the same shade, so that they would match each other, so that I can create content where I can make a pose like this and it'll literally still look like a client because it's 2 hands. I could have just done that probably with the forefinger, but the thumb really adds to the effect, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just depends, guys. It really does depend. The forefinger hand is just easier to maneuver. It's not as heavy. I see a lot of content creators that use the Red Iguana hands take a lot of pictures like this. A lot of people are like, oh, well, it doesn't have the thumb, it's not going to look realistic in the pictures. Well, although in the instructions it tells you not to be moving the fingers like very crazily, sometimes you just have to for content, guys. So I'll see content creators bend them like this, and then they use like a sleeve, for example, and then they go like that, you know, like up close, like a certain angle where the thumb isn't there. So yeah, that's where the posable hands come in handy. But yeah, so those are the 2.0 hands, and then I also have the 2.0 fingers. I have them in April, and I believe this is what is her name? Why am I blanking? This is April. So This is what I mean when they're not posable, so they don't have the wire inside, they're just silicone, so they won't stay put, you know what I mean? But with the fingers, you don't really need them to be posable because usually these fingers are used for like tutorial making. This is how I see them, for example, like on a reel or something. Tutorial making, they'll film like this, you know, and they just work on them so that you don't have to whip out the whole hand just to show someone like one design. So yeah, that's what I would use these for, basically. But there's a close-up version of the 2.0s. And the 2.0s, they only carry the pointer finger, so this is the pointer finger, index finger, whatever. But in the 3.0 version, they came out with another style finger, which I will show you right now. So this is the 3.0 box. It's a little different from the 2.0. It's a lot longer. And then the shaded, like the box is a little different. And the 3.0 also has this on the side, which is super cool. And they also put them in silicone, or not silicone, silky bags now, which is pretty cute. So, go ahead and open it. I also got this in the full hand. I only got the full hand, not the half hand. The full hand posable April shade. So this is the April 3.0 posable full hand. And as you can tell, there is a big difference between both of them. I mean, it's not a huge difference, but it is a difference. So these are the two hands side to side. The Aprils. I do notice, I will tell you 3 huge differences that I noticed in the hands. So the first big difference is the extended wrist. A lot of people might think that that wasn't necessary. It's not a big plus, but again, when it comes to content making, you can now take a picture like this far away from the camera. You know, that's like basically the full hand in there. And the wrist won't be cut off, so it looks very, very realistic in pictures. Whereas this one, you know, if you bring them in the same distances from the camera, this one's cut off. This one looks more real. So if you want to fool some people, that is a big plus, is the wrist extended. The second thing is the shadows, shading shadows, whatever, that they added on them. It just adds like temperature, it adds like warmth to the skin tone, you know, because hands aren't really this, they're not really this like color like all throughout. Yeah, the shading adds a lot of realisticness to them. The difference. And then the third biggest difference is the pockets on the nails. So they're a lot tighter. The best way I can describe this hand looks like they received a full Russian in detail manicure, the cuticle area, you can tell. And then this one doesn't. So just by seeing the cuticles, like they're a big difference. And the pockets on this hand is a little bigger. So for these, you wouldn't struggle with the nail tips like moving. This one's you don't either, don't get me wrong. These tips don't really move when you put them in, but this one's like very secure in there. So I don't know, I think it's so nice. The quality is just amazing. The overall silicone feels the same. Oh, and then I also forgot a fourth difference, which is probably actually the biggest difference because it's the biggest visual difference, is they added a hole in the back so that you can, because they created a hand, what's it called? A hand holder or whatever, a hand stand where you can put the hand on there and then you can it'll stay put. This one doesn't. They used to use a clamp instead. So yeah, so that is the two hands side to side. This one just, I don't know, to me this one looks way more realistic, you know, but they're both great. Again, they're both great. But yeah, so those are the two. And then the fingers, so I got 2 different fingers, come in the silicone pouches. So this is the April pointer finger. The April pointer finger. Oh my gosh, it has a bunch of these little hairs on there because of the silicone hand. I mean, why do I keep saying the silicone hand? The silk bag. So it's okay. Let me wipe some alcohol on there real quick. Oh my gosh, that freaked me out. I was looking away from the camera. Gave me a mini heart attack. Okay, this is some alcohol. Yeah, just wipes right off actually, so no worries on that. Okay. So this is the April index finger 3.0 compared to the 2.0 index finger. So 3.0 is a little longer as well. And the 3.0 has a magnet, which is pretty cool. Again, they have a stand that has a magnet on the end, so you can put your finger on there and it won't move. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's a little upgrade. Let me just show you. There's a magnet. It's like on my little nail stand or whatever. So that's pretty handy. And again, the pocket is just tighter compared side, and then it has the shading as well. So yeah, 2 fingers. And then the really cool part about 3.0s is that they have a different finger now available, and that is, it is the thumb, which is pretty cool. It's cute. Also has the magnet, and it's just the thumb. Yeah, so this is the April thumb. And they don't have the thumb in the 2.0 version. So I thought it was pretty fun to have the thumb. And here you can really tell how like tight the pocket is. So again, that's just it. Again, it just looks more realistic when you have the nail in there, to not be able to see a huge gap in between the nail and the skin, you know? So yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about them besides that there's just shading and there's new fingers and they're magnets. So I would use these for content if I want to just show off like a one design type thing or a color of a polish or something. I really want to get into more content creating and stuff. So that is why I ordered them. I just have to actually go ahead and use them now. It's just like whenever I finish working, I just want to get out of here. You know what I mean? I mean, I love my Sola, don't get me wrong. It's my second home. But I also have a little box where I just keep all the extra bracelets and stuff. Because they do send you one with every ring and every hand that you buy. I don't use them personally, but I don't know why I keep them. It's just, I don't know. I think it's sweet. It's like a courteous thing that they do for you, so I feel bad getting rid of them. But as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, I don't even know what I was saying. Something about content creating. Oh, I always want to leave like after I finish work, you know what I mean? So the only time I like make content and like film and stuff is when I have a big gap between clients, because I don't want to go home and then have to come back. So I'm like, let's take advantage of the time, and then I film content or like whatever. But I need to start filming content like just all the time instead of waiting for a gap. Where's, oh, there it is. So yeah, those were the 2 comparison, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out. Oh, actually, I forgot. I also got sent a cute little keychain that came with, I think it was like the first couple orders that ordered the new 3.0. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I ordered it when it first came out. So it was like the day of the launch. I saw them package my order online or on Instagram Live. So that was cool. And then these were actually free gifts, which was even better. They were giving free gifts for, again, like the day of the launch or something. I don't remember. But I got 2 liquid chromes. I really wish they had the liquid chrome and golds, but they only had silver available, which is fine, honestly. So I just decided to, I'm just gonna rip the package. I decided to just get 2 of them, because I think it was like 3 free gifts or something. Or they think they give you options. I don't know. It depends on how much depending on how much you spent on the website. But I spent enough to get 3 gifts, so they gave me 3 gifts. 2 chromes, both silver. So that's cool. I've been wanting liquid chromes, so I just need to get a gold one now. And then a matte, non-white top coat. Pretty cute. Their packaging is everything. It's so cute. So yeah, that was the full-on haul for you guys. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope this actually helped you guys out for comparisons and stuff. So yeah, these are the 2.0s and then 3.0 hands all together. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helped you guys out. Let me know if you guys bought them or if you're thinking about buying them. If you guys have any more questions relating to the hands or anything else, or if you guys have any video suggestions, I'd really appreciate them as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Till next time.